Good morning. Happy Tuesday. I am going to bring us a yoga flow this morning. I might integrate a little bit of the buff bones and exercises. Probably no weights this morning. But if you want to grab your tie, block or book, whatever it is that you have available, a yoga strap. A belt will also work. I think that's what I've got today. One of my son's belts. So go ahead and come to lying on your backs. Let's just start off nice and slow this morning. Come to lying on your backs. And go ahead and just hug those knees into your chest and rock from side to side. Taking small circles on your low back. And just notice how your body feels. And from here, let's just find your happy baby. So you bring the elbows to the insides of your knees, and you can take hold of the outside edges of your feet. And again, just rock from side to side. Finding those spots that are tight, areas where you may hold tension on a regular basis. And just notice how your body feels, just kind of rolling those tight spots out. So I have a couple spots on my lower left side that I just like to hang out on because of my fusion, and so it's like sometimes you feel like you can't stay there long enough. And then slowly release those feet and hug those knees all the way back in towards your chest. Lower those arms out on the floor like the letter T. And if you're just joining, I have a belt or a man's tie or some sort of long rope, jump rope, whatever you've got at home. Slowly drop those knees over to the right as your gaze falls left. Bring your hand to your left thigh. Gaze over that left shoulder, trying to keep the left shoulder on the ground. Slowly inhale, bring those knees back to center. And then exhale, drop the knees over to the left as your gaze falls right. This will be recorded. It will be on the Facebook page. You will be able to also find it on my YouTube channel. And then slowly bring those knees back to center. Hug those knees into your chest again. So a really nice slow flow this morning, waking up your body. From here, extend the left leg out in front of you, left foot's flexed. Hug the right knee in towards your chest and just circle your right ankle. And then reverse the direction of your ankle circles. And then relax the right foot. Hug that right knee in towards the chest one more time. And then extend the right leg up towards the sky. Clasp the hands around the back of the thigh. Flex your foot. And then point your right toe up, your toes up towards the sky. Feel that nice stretch across the top of your foot. And then bend the right, flex that right foot again. And then point. And then relax that foot. Slowly hug the right knee back in towards the chest. Lower the right arm down by your side, left hand to the right knee. Bring the knee all the way across the body, finding another twist here. Gazing over the right shoulder. Maybe you can get that knee all the way over to the floor. Maybe it doesn't need to go that far. And then slowly return to your back. Hug the right knee back in. And then extend the right leg out in front of you. Just notice how your right leg feels. Any sensations that travel down to your toes. And then slowly hug the left knee in, clasping the hands around the left shin. Go ahead and circle that ankle. So your right foot is flexed. The back of your right calf muscle is pressing into the floor. And then reverse the direction of your ankle circle. Relax that foot. Hug that knee into the chest a little bit closer. And then slowly extend your left leg up towards the sky, clasping up the hands around the back of your left thigh. Left foot is flexed. And then slowly point the toe up towards the sky. Flex that foot again. And then point. And then relax that foot. Slowly lower the left leg back down in towards your chest. Placing the right hand on the left knee, bring the left arm down by your side. Slowly bring the knee all the way across the body, maybe until it touches the floor as your gaze falls left. Slowly inhale, bring that knee back to center. Hug the left knee in one more time. And then slowly extend the left leg out. And just notice how your legs feel. Notice any sensations in your legs. Do they feel tingly, light, long, floaty? And then slowly bend both of those knees and windshield wiper your legs left to right. Slowly hug those knees back into your chest. Give yourself a really big hug. And then very slowly roll over onto your favorite side and press yourself all the way up to seated. Crisscross applesauce. Find that nice seated position. And let's go ahead and place those hands on your knees. Now, maybe one foot's in front of the other. We will switch it up. But go ahead and just roll those shoulders. And then reverse the direction of your shoulder rolls. And inhale, shrug the shoulders up, roll them back and down. Clasp the hands behind your back. Inhale, lift the arms up. And then exhale, lower those arms all the way back down. Bring those hands to your knees. On your inhale, I want you to tilt the pubic bone, tilt the pelvis forward as you imagine you're scooping your heart towards the wall in front of you. So if your arms are in, it's like you're pressing your heart through your arms as you gaze up. And then on your exhale, slowly round through the back, creating a letter C shape with your back. Inhale, rotate the pelvis forward, open up through the heart as you gaze up. Exhale, slowly round through the back. Again, inhale, rotate the pelvis forward, open up through the heart, gaze up. And then exhale, slowly round through the back, drawing the belly button in towards the spine. 2 more at the pace of your own breath. And then slowly come up to a nice upright position. From here, I want you to bring your fingertips in front of your left foot and go ahead with a nice long spine. Shoulders are up, back, and down. Go ahead and walk your fingertips towards the front of your mat. Try to keep those sits bones on the ground. Maybe it's not the front of your mat, maybe it is the ground, and just feel a nice stretch. Walk the fingertips to your comfort level while you're still drawing the belly button in and up. Melt the heart towards the floor. On your inhale, slowly walk those hands all the way back in. And then from here, we're going to go ahead and switch legs. So the right leg comes in front. You might notice it's easier one way than another. And once again, big deep breath in, and then begin to walk the fingertips towards the front of your mat. Relaxing that head down towards the ground, melting the heart, trying to draw the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, slowly walk those hands all the way back in. From here, bring your right fingertips down by your side. Walk the right fingertips away from your body. Left sits bone sits on the ground. Flip the left palm. Inhale the left arm up and reach over towards the right. Gazing up towards the fingertips, finding your breath, creating space in between your rib cage and your hip bone. Big deep breath in. Exhale, reach. Again, inhale, exhale, reach, and then one more, inhale, exhale, reach. Inhale, bring the left arm all the way back up and over. Walk the left fingertips away from the body, flip the right palm. Inhale, right arm up, reach over towards the left. Gazing up towards the fingertips, big deep breath in, exhale, reach. 2 more, inhale, exhale, reach. Last one, inhale, exhale, reach. Inhale, bring the right arm all the way up and over. And from here, we're gonna roll over onto all fours. And go ahead and begin to circle your hips. Sending those hips back towards your heels. And then reverse the direction. And then slowly bring those big toes to touch your knees as wide as your mat. Place your hips on your heels and fold forward, resting your forehead on the ground. Walk the fingertips towards the front. Hold on 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. So you're in your child's pose, resting your hips on your heels, forehead on the ground. Melting the heart towards the floor. From here, go ahead and walk your arms and shoulders, your chest over to the right. Walking those fingertips far away from your body, really creating space again down the left side of the body. Drawing the shoulder back towards your left hip. So you're reaching in opposite directions. And then slowly go ahead and walk your hands back to center and then take those hands over to the left. Again, really reach the fingertips. Drawing the shoulder down towards the right hip as you walk the fingertips forward. So it's nice and strong. And then slowly begin to walk those hands back to center. Rise up onto your forearms. Draw your belly button in and go ahead and thread your left arm underneath your right armpit, resting your left cheek on the ground. Begin to walk the right fingertips forward as you melt your right armpit down towards the floor. Slowly walk that right forearm back, lift up onto the right forearm, unthread your left arm, and then thread the right arm. Place the left forearm on the ground, thread the right arm underneath your left armpit. Walk the left fingertips forward, melt the left armpit down towards the ground. Slowly unthread your right arm, come up onto your forearms, then come up onto your hands. From here, we're going to go ahead and lift up into your downward facing dog. Curl the toes under, lift your hips up, bend your knees back and forth. Finding your breath. Bend those knees. And then begin to straighten those legs, melting the heart towards your thighs. Grounding down through the palms. Go ahead and inhale, lift the right leg up towards the sky, open the hips up. Whoops. Stack those hips one on top of the other. So get a nice big stretch. You're going to open those hips up so much. Keep reaching that right foot over to the left. Gaze up underneath your left armpit. See if you can see your right foot. Keeping the shoulders square towards the floor. And then slowly square those hips back to center. And from here, we're going to go ahead and roll forward into our high plank as we bring our knee towards our nose. Inhale that right leg all the way back up. Downward facing dog or three-legged dog. Exhale, bring the knee into your nose. Again, inhale up, and then exhale, bring that knee to nose underneath your body, crunch. Inhale all the way back up. Two more, exhale, knee to nose. Last one, inhale up, exhale, knee to nose. Inhale up, exhale, lower that right foot down. Finding your downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward, find your high plank. Ground down through the balls of your feet. So shift your weight back into your heels, feel that. And then shift your weight forward, broad through the shoulder blades, belly button draws in. Exhale, slowly lower down, chaturanga, elbows in tight. Inhale, lift your heart up, finding your cobra. Squeeze your glutes, all 10 toes press into the floor, shoulders draw away from the ears. Exhale, chin to floor. Inhale, press yourself up, high plank. Back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift that left leg up. Open those hips up. Shoulders squared. Bend the left knee, flex the left foot, gaze up underneath the right armpit. Can you see that foot? Feel that stretch. Left side of the body. And then slowly square those hips. And I want you to roll forward, crunching the left knee in towards your nose underneath your body. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, find your crunch. Inhale up. Exhale, crunch. 2 more. Inhale up. Exhale, crunch. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale, crunch. Inhale up. Exhale, lower that left foot down. Inhale, roll forward. Find your your high plank. Exhale, slowly lower down chaturanga, elbows in tight. Inhale, lift your heart up. Gaze up. Find your cobra. Exhale, chin to floor. Inhale, press yourself up, high plank. Downward facing dog. Kind of shift your hips side to side, whatever feels good here. On your inhale, gaze up in between your hands, walk, step, or jump. Coming to the front of your mat, rounding forward, fold forward, pull the belly button in. Shift the weight of your body into the balls of your feet. Sway from side to side. Shake your head yes and no. Release the fingertips down. Inhale, roll yourself all the way up to standing. Bring your hands down by your side. Finding your mountain pose. Ground down through those feet. And just for fun, let's play with mountain. I'm not going to turn my heat down. It's pretty warm. Ground down through those feet, and let's just shift our weight. Lean forward. Find, whoa. Lean forward, and just become aware of what starts to activate in your body. And then slowly come back to center. My hands are hurting. And then exhale. Shift your weight back. Notice how your body feels. Try to keep all 4 corners of those feet on the ground. And then slowly shift your weight back to center. Shift your weight to the left. Back to center. And then shift your weight over to the right. And then back to center. And from here, just sort of go ahead and shake it out. So what we're going to do is we're going to start in tree. So I want you to go ahead and find your tree pose, whether your foot is at the base of your ankle or your shin or your inner thigh. So go ahead and find your version of tree. This is an awesome place if you need a prop, to use a prop, so you can find your version of tree. From here, we're gonna do a little bit more core work, and then we'll fold into warrior 3. So you can be here, here. You're pressing the knee towards the wall behind you to fire up your glute. Or that glute medius and minimus over the glute maximus. Hands are here. You can begin to grow your tree branches when and if you're ready. Finding your version of tree pose. Finding your drishti, that focal point out in front of you. And then slowly bring those hands together. Lower the hands down in front of your heart and just bring that leg out in front of you. So from here, you're 90 degrees at the knee, your foot is flexed. You're 90 degrees at the hip. You're drawing your belly button in, you're standing up nice and tall. Then on your inhale, you're just gonna extend your leg down, squeeze, engage the leg, press the heel towards the floor, just at a hover, and then exhale, lift it back up. So you're really engaging the transverse abdominal muscles, the top of that leg. Inhale, extend, squeeze, and then exhale, lift. Of course, the chair's here if you need it. And then again, inhale, extend, squeeze, and then exhale, lift. Two more. Inhale, extend, squeeze. Exhale, lift. Find that crunch. Last one. Inhale, extend. And then slowly, that right foot won't touch the ground. We're going to hinge forward as the right leg comes back. I want a nice long line. So none of this. We're not bending here. I'd rather see you here. Nice engaged leg. Foot is flexed. Nice long spine as you continue to fold forward if it's available to you. If you're here, forget about it. I want a nice long spine, nice engagement. Pull the belly button in. You're lowering down with a nice long spine. Shoulders are on the back. Maybe the arms come out, reaching towards the wall behind you. Maybe you fold all the way forward to where you're parallel. Maybe you extend the arms out in front of you. Find your breath. And then inhale, rise all the way up. And then lower all of that down. Shake it out. So now we're going to do that on the other side. Bring the chair to the other side if you need to. Ground down through your right foot. And then go ahead and bring the sole of your left foot to the base of your ankle or your inner thigh. Wherever your tree pose is. Maybe it's here. Hands are here. Maybe here, maybe here. Again, this really is your practice, so I'm just kind of guiding you through this sequence in my head this morning. Finding your version of this pose. Relax your face if you feel like it's tensing up at all. And then go ahead and bring those palms together. Lower the hands down in front of the heart. The chair is here if you need it. Hands are in front of your heart. Once again, I just want you to bring your left leg around. Foot is flexed, 90 degrees, 90 degrees. Engage the standing leg. Inhale, extend. Press the heel towards the floor. Flex those muscles. And then exhale, lift. We have 4 more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, lift. 3 more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, lift. 2 more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, lift. Last one. Inhale, extend. And then from here, we're going to slowly begin to bring that left foot back in line with the right. And then fold forward. The hinge is at the right thigh crease. Nice long spine. Engage that leg. Maybe making your way to parallel. You don't have to. I'd rather see a really nice long line. Those arms can extend out behind you. Hips stay square. Really, it's hard to feel in your body sometimes. Or you can send those arms out towards the front of your mat. Of course, the hand could also rest on your chair. Find your breath. And then slowly inhale. Rise all the way up. Shake your legs out. And then go ahead and let's move the chair, if you got a chair. So from here, inhale those arms up, coming to the front of your mat. Exhale, swan dive the fingertips all the way back down. Inhale, rise halfway, get those shoulders on the back. Exhale, forward fold, plant the hands, bend the knees, walk, step, or jump, finding your high plank. Exhale, slowly lower down, chaturanga, elbows in tight. Inhale, lift your heart up, gaze up, cobra, or upward facing dog. Exhale, chin to floor. Inhale, press yourself up, high plank, and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, step the left foot forward, right in between your hands. Open that right foot up out to the side. Bring your left hand to the inside of the left foot. Inhale, windmill your arms all the way up, finding your warrior two. Pressing into the outside edge of that right foot. Gaze is over your front middle finger. Shoulders step right on top of your hips. And then slowly straighten the front leg. Inhale. And then exhale, reach. Reach so far, as far as you can, and then slowly rotate your arm. Left arm down, right arm up, finding your triangle pose. Gaze is somewhere between your left big toe and your right fingertips. Inhale, rise all the way back up. Sink back down into your front leg, walk the right fingertips down the back leg, flip the left palm. Reach up and over towards the wall behind you. Sink into the front leg. Inhale. Come all the way back into your warrior two. And then slowly bring your hands around to either side of that foot. Step the left foot back to meet the right. And then exhale, press up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, step the right foot forward. Place it right there in between your hands. Pivot the left foot open, out to the side. Bring your right hand to the inside of the right foot. Inhale the left arm up, and then slowly rise, sinking down into the front leg. Arms right on top of your shoulders. Sometimes you have a tendency of reaching forward, but if you shift your shoulders back, you're going to find that nice warrior two stance. Gaze out over the front middle fingers. Remember, your arms are nice and strong. If you've listened to any of my other videos, imagine there's paint cans right on top of those hands. And then slowly begin to straighten the front leg. Reach and reach and reach. Feel this nice opening here. Rotate the right arm down, left arm up. Gaze up towards the left fingertips. And then slowly inhale. Ooh, rise all the way back up. Sink back down into your warrior two. Walk the left fingertips down the back of the leg. Right palm up, reach towards the back wall. Gaze up towards the fingertips. Inhale, bring the right arm all the way back up. Bring your hands around to either side of the right foot. Right foot comes back to meet the left. Exhale, slowly lower down, chaturanga, elbows in tight. Inhale, lift your heart up. Exhale, chin to floor. Inhale, press yourself up and back, finding your downward facing dog. So from here, go ahead and look up and actually just go ahead and step forward. Actually, let's see. From here, let's step our right foot forward and go ahead and step your left foot in. So we're gonna come into pyramid. So that left foot, both toes point forward, your hips are square. And go ahead and rise up to standing, roll the shoulders up, back and down. So I like to go into pyramid with a nice flat back, shoulders up, back and down, elbows point towards the wall behind you to help you have that nice long spine. pull the belly button in. Imagine a scarf is hanging out underneath your lady or gentleman parts. Inhale, you're drawing that up into your body. Exhale, begin to fold right here at the hip crease. Fold forward until you're comfortable. Now, if your block is nearby, oftentimes this is a great place to have your block. So you can begin to fold forward, feel that nice stretch down the back of the hamstring. You could drop your fingertips towards the block, but I want you to have a nice flat back. See, I'm not doing this. It's up, and then bringing the fingertips down. You can bend your front knee here a little bit if you need to, or you can place your hands, rest them, we're not dumping, rest them on your block. Melting the heart, melting the thigh, and then begin to round through the upper back, allowing the neck to relax, your chin, your head to relax down towards your shin. Maybe you're on your fingertips on your block, or maybe your fingertips are on the ground. Maybe you notice you're shifting your hips right, which is what I noticed. Shift the weight back to the center. And then inhale, slowly lift up. Bring those hands to your hips, get the shoulders on the back, use your core, inhale, rise all the way up. Whoa. Now we're just gonna switch. So left toe points forward, right toe points forward. So this is not a stance as wide as your warrior two, your triangle, any of those. So we're coming into pyramid. So if you notice your hips are this way, go ahead and really square those hips forward. Draw the belly button up, lengthen through the spine. Elbows point back, and then inhale, and then exhale, begin to fold forward. So really, the bend is at the left thigh crease, not from the low back, because you're drawing that belly button in and up. Maybe you hang out here, or you can begin to lower the fingertips down towards the ground. Your belly button's still drawing in and up. Your shoulders are on the back. Big deep breath in. Exhale, fold forward. And then maybe round through the upper back, allowing the forehead to drop down towards the shin. Belly button still drawing in and up. Maybe you bend the left knee a little bit. That's okay too. Inhale, rise halfway. Bring the hands to your hips. Elbows point up. Engage your upper body. Engage the core. Inhale, rise all the way up. And then pivot both those feet forward. Widen your stance. Big toes point forward. Or maybe even just slightly out. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Dropping the forehead down towards the ground. Dropping the hands down towards the ground. Pull the belly button in. Nice big stretch here. Walk those hands back in line with those feet, shoulder width distance apart if it's available to you. Shift the weight of your body into the balls of your feet. Inhale, rise halfway. From here, so your hands are on the floor, shift your hips to the right. You might have to angle your right foot out just a little bit. Left toe points up towards the sky. Walk your hands left, shift your weight into the right hip. Left toe points up towards the sky. Inhale, slowly walk those hands back to center. Exhale. Walk those hands over to the left as your right toe points up. Inhale, walk those hands back to center. Fold forward one more time. Inhale, rise halfway. Bring your hands to the hips, elbows point up. Engage your core. Inhale, Use that core to rise all the way up to standing. And then from here, go ahead and heel toe those feet in towards one another. And actually, let's go ahead and find that yogi squat. So your feet are just a little wider than your shoulders. Now, if yogi squat is uncomfortable for you, just go down as low as you can to a comfortable position. We're trying to keep our feet flat on the floor. So for me, I'm gonna lower all the way down and bring my elbows to the insides of my knees, pressing my palms together, belly button's drawing in and up. I'm just gonna have fun shifting my weight side to side, pressing my elbows into the knees, the inner thighs there. And then inhale, and then exhale, lift, pressing those hips up towards the sky as your fingertips drop down towards the floor. Heel toe the feet all the way in. Inhale, reverse, swan dive your hands all the way up. Exhale, lower those hands down in front of your heart. Close your eyes, notice how your body feels. Slowly open those eyes. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, swan dive your fingertips all the way down towards the floor. Inhale, rise halfway. Exhale, forward fold, plant the hands, bend the knees, lower down onto your knees. Cross your legs behind you, roll over onto your bottom. Bring those legs out in front of you, and windshield wiper your legs left to right. Slowly bring those knees back to center. And if you have a block or your stack of books, go ahead and lower down onto your back. Have your block close by. Rock from side to side, taking small circles on your low back. Go ahead and place those feet on the floor. Go ahead and lift your hips up, placing your block or your small stack of books underneath your low back. So it's right there, sort of just below my sits bones, up to just around my sacrum. So just find a comfortable spot there. And go ahead and open those arms out by your side. Close your eyes here, finding your supported bridge. From here, it would be harder with your books, but if you have a block, go ahead and inhale, lift your hips up, and just rotate the block up one height. So again, you're having a nice opening in the front side of the body, nice and supported, not doing too much work. We're just trying to get a nice opening in the body, nice little restorative pose here. On your inhale, slowly lift those hips up. Lower your hips back down onto your block, one level. Go ahead and extend those legs up towards the sky, allowing yourself to drop down into a waterfall. Now you could also take shoulder stand here if that's in your practice. If so, you want to make sure you're gazing up towards the sky. Your elbows are in close to your body. And for me, what I do is I engage my low belly, begin to use my hands to lift my hips up, and then send my legs up. No discomfort in your neck or behind your eyes, toes point up, maybe, whatever you want to do. Again, it's your yoga practice. But again, for me today, I'm feeling waterfall, but I am going to drop my feet back into plow. So when and if, you can do that as well. Dropping the toes back towards the ground behind you. Again, gazes forward. Feeling that nice big stretch all the way down the backside of your body if you are in plow. And then slowly bend both of those knees. If you're in waterfall still, go ahead and bring those feet back down one at a time. And we're just working our way all the way back down onto the ground. Hang out in your supported bridge for a moment. And then slowly lift those hips up. Remove your block. Lower those hips down and hug those knees into your chest. Rock from side to side. So let's just take one final stretch because I did have us get the belt out. Extend the right leg up. You've got your belt, your tie, whatever you got going on, your yoga strap. Extend the left leg out. Feel that nice stretch up the back of your right leg. Ooh, gosh, that feels good. Left foot is flexed, left calf muscle, left glute is pressing into the floor. Left arm, left shoulder is on the floor. Inhale and then exhale, drop your right leg out to the side. Everything on the left side is still on the floor. Go ahead and inhale, bring that right leg all the way back up. Left hand to the belt, right arm down by the side, bring the right leg across the body. Keep the right hip on the floor at first. Feel that nice stretch on the right side of the body, the hip, I chi band. And then if you want, you can bring the right leg all the way over. Finding a twist, gazing over your right shoulder. Even if you just do these last few stretches, that's going to be great for you. Again, this video will be posted to the YouTube channel and available on Facebook. Inhale, bring the right leg all the way back up. Bend the right knee, release that right foot, extend the right leg out towards your toes. Notice the sensations down the right side of the leg, the right leg. Slowly hug the left knee in. Wrap your tie, your belt, your strap, your rope, whatever you got, around the arch or ball of your foot. Feel that nice big hamstring stretch. And then slowly inhale. Exhale, drop the left leg out to the side. Again, the right side of the body is still glued to the floor. And just notice where you feel that. Like for me, I really feel that in the right hip. Really nice stretch. You might feel it somewhere different. Maybe it's more pronounced in your inner thigh. And then go and inhale, lift that left leg back up. Bring the right hand to the right belt straps, your straps, left arm down. Bring the leg across the body just a little bit. And then slowly bring the left leg all the way across. Left shoulder stays on the ground. Gaze over your left shoulder as the your left leg is all the way over to the right. Again, to your comfort level. Inhale, bring that left leg all the way back up. Bend the left knee, release the left foot. Extend the left leg out. Notice how your left leg feels. Slowly extend both those hands out towards the wall behind you. Point your toes. Create length in your body. Inhale and then exhale. Hug the knees into the chest. Rock from side to side, small circles. Go ahead and lift your head up. Hug your chin into your knees. Tight little ball. And then slowly lower your head back down. Bring your arms down by your side. Extend those legs out in front of you. Close your eyes. And allow your body to relax, sinking into the present moment, surrendering into stillness. Allowing your legs to relax. Your hips to melt into the floor. Your low back. Your mid back. Your shoulders and the space between your shoulder blades. Allow your arms, your elbows, your forearms, your wrists and your hands to relax. Allow your neck, the back of your head to relax, as well as your cheeks, your eyes, your eyeballs, your eyelids, your brow, your teeth, and your tongue. And I promise I will bring you out of this, but I will find our reading for today. So as you lay there, so just notice the sounds that you hear. The sound of your breath. And that rise and fall, noticing the rise and fall of your chest and belly with every inhale and exhale. A good mind can rebuild an entire universe filled with the love of God. A good mind can withstand a raging storm. A good mind can offer love without any strings attached. A good mind can inspire others. A good mind is like fertile soil. Whatever you plant there grows into something beneficial to mankind. A good mind is filled with the love of God. So March is coming to a close. That was March 31st reading from Resonate with Stillness. I think about this time, maybe we could consider this or equate this with a raging storm. Lots of unknown, lots of uncertainty, lots of wind and turbulence. But finding that calm
mind by connecting with the breath. Right, I think about, I'm growing some little seedlings for my tower garden, and often I saw the most growth, luscious green leaves after a big rainstorm. And so I just want you to consider that this time is a time to be planting seeds of positivity, of growth, of transformation, while honoring the uncertainty, while feeling the fear or any feelings of discomfort, just noticing those feelings, definitely allowing yourself to sink into those, but also knowing that they're generally, right, the light is the brightest during some of the darkest times. So although it can feel dark out there right now, to me, I'm finding this time to be very beneficial for my heart and soul, and I'm enjoying time with my family. I'm getting more movement than ever, even though I move a lot. And so that's just sort of the reading for today and just my thoughts. So just kind of take that with you as you move throughout the day. What you allow into your mind, what you create in that mind does manifest as our reality. So when you, and like I said, I want you to feel all the feels. Don't, I think it's disingenuous to not feel the feelings of discomfort and fear and anxiety, but know that, trying to reframe or trying to change or shift perception can also be very beneficial during this time. So let's focus on our desired outcome and put that out into the universe, or send that out into the quantum field, or for your prayers towards your God, the God of your understanding, whatever that is, knowing that thy will be done, not our will be done, right? What is that for us? The evolution of the collective consciousness. So I hope you all have a great day. If you are still in Shavasana, begin to slowly bring awareness to your physical body, noticing the rise and fall of your chest, noticing where your body actually makes contact with the ground and the ground rises to become one with your body. And then very slowly begin to bring some movement into your fingers and toes. Wiggling those fingers and toes. Maybe taking some ankle circles and wrist circles, whatever feels good to your body. And when in class, I usually share with my students that, really our body tells us what it needs if we listen. And I think that's where yoga and body awareness, finding the present moment, is helpful in knowing what our body needs and tuning into that. And I think this is an opportunity for us to do that. Just take any movements you feel your body needs. And then slowly hug those knees into your chest. Give yourself a big hug. Thank yourself for nurturing your mind, body, spirit. Slowly roll over onto your favorite side. Take a big deep breath in here. Exhale out through the mouth with a deep cleansing sigh. And then slowly, using your top arm and palm, press yourself up to seated. Bring those hands in front of your hearts. And actually, let's go ahead and bring those hands down by our side. Inhale those arms up, gaze up towards the thumbs. Exhale, slowly float the hands down in front of the heart. Big deep breath in here. Exhale. 2 more, inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Bring your hands up in front of your forehead. Let's welcome kind and loving thoughts into our mind. That's for everyone, ourselves, our leaders. Even though it's hard at times, let's go ahead and welcome those kind and loving thoughts for everybody. Bring your hands down in front of your mouth. Let's welcome kind, respectful words into our speech. These are challenging times. We're with people that may drive us crazy, often in close quarters. So just let's remember to find those kind and loving words. Bring your hands down in front of our hearts. Let's find love and compassion and invite that into our hearts for all the living beings, all walks of life, all people, all creatures, all humans. And then slowly bring your hands back up to your forehead. Thank you so much for practicing yoga with me this morning. It is the light and love in me that honors the light and love in each of you. Namaste. Y'all have a great day.